Hey, what's up guys? Gonna be giving you a Blu-ray DVD update video for the month of June 2023. And I'm gonna try to go through these really quickly for you guys. Some of these might be some movies I might have showed off in previous videos, so I do apologize if I've shown them before. But for the most part, this is a good amount of stuff I've gotten recently, the past couple of months. So we're going to start off with the Blu-rays that I got. We're going to start off with Unhinged with Russell Crowe. I actually like this movie. It was really decent. My good friend sent this to me, wanted to know my thoughts on the film. I actually liked it. I mean, it's been done before, road rage type of movies, like the movie Duel and stuff like that, but they did their own little spin on it. But I enjoyed it. So that is Unhinged. And then we got Doctor Strange on Blu-ray, which is a good film. I like the second film a little bit more. The first film's decent. So that's Doctor Strange. I'm not sure if I showed this off before in my previous videos, but this is the Maze Runner trilogy on Blu-ray. I enjoy the films. And then we have Kidnap with Halle Berry, which I enjoy the film. And then I got this recently at the pawn shop. This is a Matrix triple feature with Matrix, Matrix Reloaded, and Matrix Revolutions. I enjoy the Matrix films. I didn't even mind the last one they made. Was it Matrix Resurrections, I think it was called? Yeah, I enjoy the Matrix films. The first one's the best one, though. I think I've shown this off already, but it's Nightmare Before Christmas. I want to say I've shown that off already. But this was another one. The Hunger Games Complete 4-Film Collection. Never seen the films as a blind buy, so it's gonna be all new to me. It was dirt cheap at the pawn shop, so I figured why the hell not, And then we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which I like the films. I like the first one more than the second film, but the second film's, it's grown on me. When I first watched it, I was kind of a little disappointed by it because I liked the first film. But the second film's okay. And I haven't seen the third film, but I definitely do want to see it. And then we got Santa Claus the movie. This came out in the 80s. It's just a childhood film I watched when I was a kid. Nostalgic, It's not too bad of a movie. So that's that. And let's see what else we got here. We have Mad Max The Road Warrior. This is actually on 4K Ultra HD, which I don't have a 4K Ultra HD player, but it does have a Blu-ray included in it. I actually got this for free, actually. I requested at Warner Brothers to send me a replacement copy for the one I had on DVD, and they actually finally sent me not just this, but also this as well. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, both on 4K Ultra HD, which is cool. I don't have a 4K player, but I do have a Blu-ray player, so it's still cool. They sent that to me. So I have Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome and Mad Max The Road Warrior, both on 4K Ultra and Blu-ray. So, pretty cool. Then we got replicas with Keanu Reeves. I liked it. People talk shit about it, but I liked it. Vacation, the reboot, which I didn't mind. I felt like the movie had its heart in the right place. It had some funny moments. I did laugh at it. It wasn't a great reboot to Vacation. Nowhere near as good as the original. But I didn't mind it for what it was. But that's Vacation. Reboot, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Vacation 5. We got Triple X, Return of Xander Cage, which I like this one more than the first film. But I thought it was entertaining. That is Triple X, Return of Xander Cage. Oh God. Ghostbusters answered the call. Yeah, this is all female Ghostbusters. I got this for free. I didn't pay 1 penny for this. The guy at the pawn shop, he basically said, here, you can have it. Sometimes he does that for me. He'll just hook me up. It's like, here you go. He's like, either you can take it or I'm just going to throw it in the trash. It's like, okay, I guess I'll take it if it's free. It's not a very good movie. I mean, the only thing I can say that was okay about was towards the third act. You know, with all the ghosts and Slimer. I think once Slimer showed up, it was, you know, somewhat entertaining towards the end, but the first act and the second act, I just wasn't laughing at any of the jokes. It was just cringe most of the time. I don't know. I mean, for free, I'll take it, but it's not a movie I would pay money for. But that's Ghostbusters reboot, remake, what the hell they were trying to do with that, but they failed. And let's see, we got Silent Night, Deadly Nights collection. We got Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, Better Watch Out, Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, The Initiation, and Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker. All these movies are terrible. The third one, I don't know. It's not good. The acting sucks. But that one I'd rather watch than the other two. 4 and 5 are fucking god-awful. Oh my god. Especially the fifth one. Oh my god. But yeah, I have it in my collection. I have all 5 films now. Then we got the Hellraiser double feature collection here. Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2. Well, actually, it's Hellbound Hellraiser 2. Classic films. Alright, now moving on, we have Shilling Classics 50 movie pack. I've never bought one of these before. I figure why the hell not. But this has 50 movies. And I'm not going to read off all that stuff. There's just too much here. It does have like Deep Red, which is a Dario Argento film, and Bad Taste, which is a Peter Jackson film, and a couple other films. Quite a bit of movies here to watch. It's like 50 movies. It's going to be a lot to go through if I can even watch all that, but yeah, I mean, I didn't pay anything for this, so I mean, it's pretty cool to have in the collection. And then we got the 4 film favorites. Got Wolfen, Body Snatchers, Coma, and Bad Moon, which I think the only good film on here is probably Body Snatchers. Bad Moon is like cheesy, but you can laugh at it. Coma's boring as shit. I didn't care for that movie. Wolfen's a step up from Coma, but I don't know. But yeah, I have it. And we got a 4 film favorites of Copycat, The Crush, Pacific Heights, and I can't even think of what this name's. It's called Diabolical, that's what it is. All films are good. Copycat, that has Sigourney Weaver in it, and The Crush has Alicia Silverstone, and Pacific Heights has Michael Keaton, Matthew Modine, and this other movie, Diabolical, that has Sharon Stone in it. Yeah, not too bad. Film collection there. And then we got a 3-pack action film collection here. We got Chuck Norris films, Lone Wolf McQuade, Hero at the Terror, and Breaker Breaker. So, figured I'd add more Chuck Norris to my collection since I like Chuck Norris. Then we got a triple feature DVD set here. This is Bachelor's Party, and we got Back to School and Weekend at Bernie's. All good films. Then we got a 4-pack comedy collection. I like these multi-packs. They're fun. We got a movie called Easy Money with Rodney Dangerfield, which I've never seen. And we got a movie called Blame It on Rio, which has Michael Keane in it and Demi Moore, but I've never seen that. We got Throw Mama from the Train with Billy Crystal and Danny DeVito, which I've seen that a long time ago. Then we got The Woman in Red with Gene Wilder and what was it, Kelly LeBrock. Yeah, at least this movie, this one's not too bad. Throw Mama from a Train, I remember being kind of a little odd. It's kind of a dark comedy. The other films I haven't seen. Now this is a funny one that I have in my collection now. Pam and Tommy. I've never seen this. I know what it's about, you know, but it only cost me $3 on Amazon. It was on sale, so I figured why the hell not. But I don't know if it's any good. Pam and Tommy. It's a mini-series, I think. It was on Hulu. Then we got this this actually not a triple feature, what am I saying? This is 6 movies. It's called Beach Bodies. It has Private Resort, which is a really early Johnny Depp movie, which wasn't very good. You got Side Out, which is the main reason why I got this. It has C. Thomas Howell. It's actually a pretty decent volleyball film. You got Hard Bodies, which wasn't very good. Spring Break, Calendar Girl, and Love Lines. There's like a couple okay movies on here, but Side Out was mainly why I bought it. But yeah, but that's Beach Bodies. And then we got My Blue Heaven with Steve Martin and Rick Moranis, which I wasn't really that big of a fan of, but I got this at the pawn shop, 50 cents. They're cheap, so why the hell not? Then we got a triple feature, another Chuck Norris collection, Hellbound, The Hitman, and Forced Vengeance. So, yeah. And now we got some more pawn shop stuff here. This is a second film of the Fast and the Furious. This is Too Fast, Too Furious. I had the first one somewhere. I got that at the pawn shop too. I got all the Fast and the Furious films at the pawn shop. So that's Too Fast and Too Furious. I've never seen these films. They're blind buys, but 50 cents a piece. I did see the first film though. I didn't mind the first film. It was okay. Fast and Furious, which I believe this is the 4th film. I don't have the 3rd film. I heard Paul Walker's not in that one, along with Van Diesel. Fast 5, which I believe The Rock shows up, and Gal Gadot, I think she shows up in that one, or maybe it's this one. Fast and Furious 6. and Fear 7, which a lot of people think they consider this the last one they made, because this was the last film Paul Walker did, or I don't know if that's when he passed away, was 7 or 6, I can't remember. But they keep making more of these damn movies. But I'll check them out eventually. We got here The Godfather Part 3. Yeah. I don't have the other Godfather films. I found this at the pawn shop, 50 cents. So I figure why the hell not. I don't know if I'll get the other films if I can find them at the pawn shop. I guess I'll include it in my collection. I mean, they're okay films. They're just really long and drawn out. They have good parts, but I wish they could be shortened up, get more to the point. But they're okay. Not one of my favorites, but they're okay. But this is Godfather Part 3. And then we got this thing, which is says vampire triple feature. It says Central Park Drifter, which that's a title from overseas, but it's called Graveyard Shift here, which is it's like a hidden gem. It's not too bad of a film. I've never seen these other two films, Fiance of Dracula or Two Orphan Vampires, but I mainly got it for this. Graveyard Shift, that's what they call it in the United States. But they made a sequel too, but the sequel was not as good. I think the sequel was called Graveyard Shift 2 The Understudy or something like that. I didn't care for the sequel, but the first one's actually pretty good. You know, for something that slipped through the cracks, hidden gem, it's not too bad. I recommend the film. But that's Graveyard Shift. And then, yeah, Two Orphan Vampires. I have no idea what this is. Never seen it. I'll check it out, I guess, since it's part of this set. And Fiance of Dracula. Once again, I've never seen this, so check it out eventually. That's that. And then we got a double feature here of Banditas and Thelma and Louise, which Thelma and Louise is a decent movie from Ridley Scott, and Banditas, I remember it being kind of mediocre. I like the cast. I mean, I like Salma Hayek and Penelope Cruz, but I want to say it was mediocre. But yeah, I mean, it's a double feature, why not, you know. But that's that. And we got The Whole Nine Yards, Bruce Willis, Matthew Perry. Pretty funny comedy, actually. Really enjoy this one. I've never seen the sequel, The Whole 10 Yards. I heard it's not very good though, but yeah. But yeah, glad to have this in my collection. I got this at the pawn shop. Good amount of these I got at the pawn shop, like this one, the Friday 3 movie collection. Friday, next Friday, and Friday after next. Yeah, I got it for 50 cents at the pawn shop. Never seen these films before. I figured I'd give it a shot, and yeah, for the most part, I had some good time with these films. I mean, there's some good laughs. I actually like the third one the most out of all 3 of the films. I know that's probably the one people don't like as the third film, but I don't mind all 3 of them. It's just the third one I think was, I don't know, the one that made me laugh the most, I guess. But yeah, that's the Friday 3 movie collection. And this was pretty cool. I saw this and I figured, why not double dip, because this is a double feature of Ace Ventura films. Ace Ventura Pet Detective and Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. I figured, why the hell not, you know, since it's 50 cents and the disc looked fantastic. Looks brand new. I figured, hey, why not? Just grab it. A backup copy. So that's what I did. Then we got Half Baked, which has Dave Chappelle in it. It's okay stoner comedy, not the greatest, but had some good laughs in there. And we got Jaws, which I need to get a new DVD of this because my other DVD copies kind of, been worn out. I guess it's been very loved. It's been scratched to all hell, so I had to get another copy of this. So, plus I like the cover better than the one I had before. This is a nicer cover, the cover art and everything. Classic film, Jaws. Then we got a movie called Private School, which this film, it's not a great comedy. It really isn't. I like Phoebe Cates. That's mainly why I got it. And I like Matthew Modine as well. And those two actors are the best part about this film. The rest of it's just, cringe. I mean, yeah, it's just a stupid, comedy similar to Porky's and shit like that. American Pie, but those films are better than this. Yeah, Private School isn't a very good comedy. But I just add to my Phoebe Cates, Matthew Modine collection because I like both actors. And we got Bill and Ted Face the Music, which I didn't mind this film. That was a pretty good sequel. Took long enough, but I liked it. So, and then we got Love and Monsters. I thought this was another one of those films that I think might have slipped through the cracks, but I like it. I like Dylan O'Brien. He's best known for Teen Wolf, the series, but I enjoy him as an actor, so I figured I'd give it a shot. It was actually not a bad movie. So that's Love and Monsters. And then we have Meatballs 4 to the Rescue. Yeah, this one's got Corey Feldman. This was the last Meatballs movie they made. I have the first two films, Meatballs and Meatballs 2, but I do not have Meatballs 3 because that never officially came out on DVD. It was only released on VHS, so that's the only one that hasn't been released on DVD. But, yeah, these movies, yeah, I grew up with them. They're not, the first one's the best one. The second one, it's kind of a guilty pleasure because I grew up with that one. I saw that one first before I saw any of the other Meatball movies. And, I don't know, the sequels are like guilty pleasures, even though they're not that good, I guess. So, but yeah, this Meatballs 4 to the Rescue. Added to my Meatball DVD collection I have. And let's see, we have a Ultimate Movie Collection of Will Smith, all 4 films, which has Hancock, Hitch, Pursuit of Happiness, and 7 Pounds. I've only seen Hancock. That was okay film. The rest of them I haven't seen. I heard 7 Pounds is a depressing movie. But for 50 cents, you can't beat the price. So. And what else do we have here? We have Skyscraper with Dwayne Johnson, which I just call him The Rock, because that's what I remember him as, as a wrestler, The Rock. But yeah, this was a pretty good movie. And I got this. This is like a Disney Dogs. This is like a volume 2. It has 4 movie collection here. It's got Benji the Hunted, which is mainly why I got it, because I grew up with that movie as a kid. And you got Where the Red Fern Grows, I've never seen that one. Rascal, and Journey, let's see. The Journey of Natty Gann, which I think I saw that a long time ago when I was a kid. I don't really remember much about it though. But, yeah, I like dog movies, so I bought that. And we got a classic here. Undercover Brother. This movie's silly. It's really over the top, but it's really funny. You know, it's like making fun of stereotypes, but I get enjoyment out of it. Then we got Disney's The Muppet Christmas Carol, which is a classic. My favorite Muppet movie. That's that. We got Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't mind it. But for 50 cents, a lot of these I got at the pawn shop, you know. Why not, you know? And then we got Streets of Fire with Michael Pear and Diane Lane and Willem Dafoe. This is actually not a bad movie. Kind of underrated. And we got The Perfect Storm with George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark and his Funky Bunch. Not too bad. A little bit sad of a movie, but... Now this is the Beastmaster 3 movie collection. It's got the Beastmaster, Beastmaster 2, Through the Portal of Time, and it's got Beastmaster 3, The Eye of Raxus. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the first two, but the third film's pretty bad. See if you can see that better. There we go. Get some lighting over here. It's getting kind of dark in here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then we got Looker, which is a Michael Crichton film. It's an okay movie. I mean, I've seen better Michael Crichton films, but it's okay. It's kind of an interesting premise. But that's Looker. And now we're going to get into the TV shows that I bought. And this is From Dusk Till Dawn, Season 1. Actually, I actually like this show. I watched the first season. That's the only one I've watched so far. And it's not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know what other people think of it, but I don't mind it. It reminds me of the first movie, because this is like a reimagining of the first movie. And Robert Rodriguez actually directs a couple of episodes. And yeah, I think he's a producer as well. I don't know if he's a writer, but he's very involved with this. I've never seen the sequels to From Dusk Till Dawn. I believe they were like direct-to-video, but I've seen the first film, and this is, you know, pretty close to the first film. I mean, they even recreate certain scenes from the first film, but it's just, it's more in depth with the characters. You know, you get to learn more about them on a TV show than you would in a 2-hour movie, you know, so it's more in depth. And I enjoy it. I think it's actually a pretty decent show. I think it lasted for like 3 seasons. This is the first season. I need to get to this season. This is season 2. But they do have season 3, which I don't know if it was actually officially released here in the United States. I think it's overseas. I don't know why that is, but hopefully I can get season 3. So I think that was the last season they made. I don't think they plan on making any more seasons. But that's From Dusk Till Dawn, the series. And then we got Painkiller Jane with Christina Loken, which same girl from Terminator 3 Rise of Machines. She played the, what was it, the Terminatrix or something? Yeah, but this show's okay. It's based off a comic book. It had potential to be better, but I mean, it's okay. It's like this woman, she can't die, basically. She gets shot, killed, comes back. You know? She's like immortal. It's Painkiller Jane. And then we got Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Yeah, this show had potential as well, but it has some problems. Definitely. There's some episodes that are pretty good, some moments that I like, but boy, does this show have problems. I do have to say, and this is season 2, that the cliffhanger to this second season, that was a great way to like fucking disappoint people, because the show got canceled, but it showed so much potential for this show. Like, they went into the future, and John Connor went into the future and he met his father in the future, Kyle Reese, and it's like, oh my god, that's how you end it? That's a spoiler, by the way, if you've never seen the show, but this had so much potential. That cliffhanger ending would have been perfect if they did that for like the movies, you know. That had been interesting, but the show got canceled, and for good reason, because it had issues. But I like the cast, you know, but it just needed work, you know. It had too many problems. It had good moments, but a lot of problems. And now we have Chucky season 2. This was a wild, crazy season, let me tell you. I like it, but they went really over the top crazy with it. Yeah, hopefully season 3 is better. I like season 1. 2 was just like, holy shit, this went all over the place. At one point, Chucky's, you know, breaking the fourth wall. He's on a talk show, and he's talking to, you know, the audience, you know. It's like, what the hell is going on? It's just too wild, you know. But it has some pretty funny moments. But yeah, I enjoy the Chucky series, even though this one was really wild and out there. That's Chucky season 2. And then we have Masters of Horror, which is season 1. I don't think they released season 2. This show's a mixed bag. I like a couple, they call them movies, yet they're episodes. Yeah, they're like an hour movies. I guess they're short films, short movies, whatever. The one, I want to say, it's called Chocolate or something. That one wasn't too bad. There's a couple of them that are not too bad. But, trying to think of the ones that I didn't mind. Chocolate and Incident on and Off a Mountain Road. That one wasn't too bad. And Pick Me Up, I want to say it wasn't too bad either. There's a couple of them that are not too bad. And there's another one. Dear Woman was kind of okay. It was like 50-50, mixed bag. I'd say like a good half of it I didn't care for the movies, and the other half were not too bad. But yeah, the fair-haired child wasn't too bad. Yeah, but that's Masters of Horror. And the reason why it's called Masters of Horror, because you got like directors like John Carpenter, you know, Dario Argento, you know, Toby Hooper, Joe Dante, you know. So, and this is going to be the last stuff I'm going to show, since I do like this show. Fresh Prince, this is season 2. Season 3, Season 4, and Season 5. Really good show. It's really funny comedy. You know, I get a lot of laughs out of the show. This is when Will Smith was at his best. You know, before he was slapping people around. All jokes aside, yeah, I mean, this is the Will Smith that I grew up with, you know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my Blu-ray DVD collection for the month of June 2023. And I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.